live for the new year 2020. Here we go at the WDWpov Live Stream Show. Wow, a new year. I cannot believe it. I absolutely cannot believe it. Welcome to the show. I'm Jeff, and this is Marcus, who will be here just a moment. He's actually cooking a meal right now. He's just finishing getting everything ready. So I think it's going to be one of those shows where we're actually eating while, oh, look here, look at this, right on cue. Look at that. We've got our, oh, the steam. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the steam is coming off of the food. It's fresh.
You might want a piece of bread so you can soak that up.
So what exactly is in this meal? We've got some rice.
So much.
We've got some chicken. We've got
carrots, potatoes, onions.
Carrots, potatoes, onions. It's a Japanese meal. But I thought you guys put curry or something in this thing.
It's curry rice.
Curry rice. Okay. So we have curry rice. You like it? You like
Try
it?
it.
Okay. Anyway, welcome to the show. Wow. 2020. Can you guys believe it? It is 2020. I don't get it. I mean, where did the time go? Now, I'm not seeing some of the comments that we normally see here, so I'm going to have to jump around. Can you guys... I'm going to have to do a few things here. Okay, so welcome to the show. Yes, Aaron, thank you. This is a new microphone. I just bought it yesterday. And here he goes, he's leaving again. This show is going to be all over the place, but mostly it's going to be about 2019 and 2020. We've gotten a few new things, a few new toys. Still have the old microphone, but it is disconnected right now. As you can see, there's nothing connected. It's just hanging there. But this is our new microphone, and it's on a boom system, which I haven't quite figured out exactly how we're going to set it up. But for now, this is the way it's set up. Mess with it a little bit here. You can see it's got one of those nice little, things on it so that if there's noise and other things, it sort of absorbs the noise and you don't get the bouncing and other kind of clicking noises and things like that. So yeah, this is new for 2020. How do you like that? We're still working on our second location inside the Moliterno Studios. But that is not ready yet. But at some point then, this will be more of a permanent fixture in that new studio in our whatever. But welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I'm still trying. Something's not quite right here because I don't see our comments the way we normally see them. So I'm going to have to do some things here to pull those up. Did we have those coming up through the Restream before? Because I pulled that up and they're not coming up through Restream. So, again, we were a little rusty. We took some time off for Christmas and New Year's. Okay, there we go. We're starting to get some stuff here. Yeah, so Aaron said, is that a microphone? Laura saying hola from sunny Florida.
Hola?
Yeah, that means hello.
It's pronounced hola.
Hola. Sorry, gang. I am not the best at that. So, let me start the show like we should start the show. Welcome to the WDWpov Live Stream Show. I am Jeff Moliterno, and this is...
Marcus.
And I'm going to have to pull this over here. We've got... Our screens are laid out a little bit differently than we've done in the past. Things are just a little different tonight. We'll see what happens. We're always changing things. But welcome to the show. And if you get a chance, go ahead and, share the show right there while you're thinking about it. January 6th, 2020. Unbelievable. I cannot believe that. Anthony's out there. Happy New Year. Thank you, Anthony. But we're, like I said, things are changing here. We're doing some new things. We got our new microphone. I literally just threw this together about a half hour or so before the show. Just bought it, and I'll plug them even though I'm not getting paid. But hey, Best Buy, thank you. We got the Yeti caster at Best Buy. Actually, I sort of got a special deal on it because I used the Amazon thing, and they match the price. But anyway, welcome to the show. If you're watching live, again, thank you for watching. If you get a chance,
the new screen.
Chat. What's that?
The new screen.
The new screen. I don't know that you can see the new screen. The new screen's actually right down here. So we're watching the comments right about here. Okay, so we do this. That means we're looking at this new screen. It's actually an old screen, but I've repurposed it, and we're using it for the show now. But we used to have the screen sitting over there, so when we'd look at comments, we'd be doing this, like that. And got a little bit annoying. So screen's right in front of us here. We've got another screen right there where the camera is. That's our other screen. That's our feedback, so we can watch what's being recorded. Anyway, if you're watching live, thank you for watching. Share, like, comment, chat with us. We're going to be talking a little bit about 2019. If you've got any things, main topics tonight, 2019, what were your highlights Disney-wise for 2019? And we're going to talk a little bit about 2020, what your hopes are for 2020. She's saying it's full. It wasn't before.
Every time I watched it was.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder what's different. I don't think we've done anything different. Oh, well, you know what? You might have been talking about this. Okay, here's this screen. There's that one. That's our little screen. This is our opening scene screen where you get to see sort of like the theme of the show. But then we'd go to this transition, which is our little screen. And then when we start working on the actual show or getting into the show, we go to our full screen. And then when we're done with, saying, hey, share and like and all that stuff, then we go to our full screen.
It's getting cold already.
It's getting cold already. He's telling me to eat some food here. So let's try this out. You want to talk while I'm eating?
About what? 2019?
2019. So what... 2019, what were your favorite things about 2019 Disney-wise? What things happened in 2019 with Disney? Could be movies, could be the parks, could be shows.
Could be The Mandalorian.
Could be The Mandalorian. That's probably been, you pretty much hit my highlight of the year right there. That's The Mandalorian on Disney Plus. What are your favorite things from 2019 that...
it's not just Disney. It's
Disney Plus. That's right. Excuse me while I eat a few bites here. Now, where else could you go to watch a Disney show and watch a couple of guys eating their dinner? It's exciting, isn't it?
It's good, isn't it?
It's not bad. I'm not a big curry person.
You have never had curry in your life, have you?
Yeah, I have.
What
had
kind?
Curry. The child. Aaron's saying the child.
Oh, she's using the official name.
Good. Yeah, everyone's calling. And what? That is a pig. What show wouldn't be complete without Jack in the background making sound effects and noises? But yeah, Aaron, you're right on cue there. That's the child. As everybody is calling him Baby Yoda, technically he's not Baby Yoda. Yoda's just the name of, the Jedi from the original trilogy. And even the original, the first three shows and then the original trilogy. But yeah, the child, that's a good one there. That thing is so cute. And that's out there 2019. After visiting Disney every year since 1992, we finally stayed on property. That's right. Where did you guys stay again? I remember you just went, and that you guys just went, I think it was mid-December, because that's when we were supposed to go and our plans fell through. 2019 is the first year. And so this is when we're talking Disney highlights. This is our Disney low light. 2019 is the first year we did not get to go to Disney for as long as I can remember. It's been a long time. We've been there at least once or twice or 8 times sometimes.
7.
Well, for years now. And 2019, just not my favorite year, but there were still some Disney highlights for us.
Yeah, it was a pretty decent year for me.
Well, that's good. Why? What was it decent for you?
I don't know.
Oh, come on,
Yeah, it
something.
wasn't much different than the year before that, but
Except we didn't go to Disney. So Annette stayed on property for the first time since 1992, and I'm trying to remember where you guys went. Laura is saying Disney Plus would be my 2019 big deal. Yeah, I mean, I sort of joke about this, but you can't really relate to this because you don't have kids yet.
Mm-hmm.
But, when you get married, then it's like you can't remember what life was like before you got married. Then you have kids, and you can't remember what life was like before you had kids. And then there's Disney Plus. And now I can't remember what we watched on TV or what we were doing before Disney Plus came out, because
You've said this before, and I'll say it again.
Yeah.
The Office.
The Office. That was getting old and worn out. Come on. It was. I mean, I like watching The Office.
Can you remember your life before Disney Plus? Yes, I can.
No.
And it's fairly similar to life after Disney Plus.
The Office.
Life before and after Disney Plus are fairly similar.
Okay.
It's just because...
Well, that's
half the stuff that's on Disney Plus I don't feel comfortable watching for some reason. I don't know why.
Why is that?
It's either too young for me, or it's just bad.
Wait, it's too young, like you're too old to watch it?
Like a kid's show.
Okay.
Or it's just not appropriate, or it's bad.
What do you mean by it's not appropriate?
I don't know. There's just some Disney shows that have slowly gone off the rails.
Like what? Give us an example.
Those Mickey Mouse cartoons that they did back in like 2013. Those
Okay.
were just bad.
Okay. Anthony brought one up here. Anthony's saying he still enjoyed hearing the announcement of the Mary Poppins attraction. That's going to be interesting. We've talked about that even on the show a number of times, where we've talked about attractions or things you'd like to see happen or hasn't happened and you can't figure out why it's not there yet. And Mary Poppins was one of them that we've discussed over the last couple of years. It's pretty much probably one of my favorite Disney movies.
But will it be themed around the old one or the new one?
Better be the old one.
Because not many people like the new one.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, it wasn't a bad movie. But it's not a classic. I mean, you got to go with the original. You got to. We got to go with the original. You got to have Bert. Maybe have Uncle Albert. Up on the ceiling.
Yeah, who cares about Meryl Streep's character? Nobody liked her.
Who out there liked the Meryl Streep character in the new Mary Poppins?
I was trying to put your hand down, thinking you were raising your hand.
No. I was trying to trick you, but yeah, that was So Aaron, yeah, exactly. Aaron's saying practically perfect in every way. That's what this show is, isn't it?
Wasn't there something you wanted to talk about that wasn't Disney related?
Well, yeah, I did. Do I have to?
You're the one that made a big deal about it.
Okay. No, I did. I did want to bring up something that was non-Disney related. But anyway, while we talk about this other quick little side topic, think about your likes. What were your highlights for 2019? 2020, what are you looking forward to, Disney-wise? But anyway, this was a couple days ago. We were talking about this. Was it yesterday?
This
we were
was
just talking
literally
about
yesterday.
Okay, so anyway, a couple days ago, you ended up going on a bus trip down to Columbus. Mm-hmm. And you saw a couple of restaurants or something down there that were sort of unique.
Molecules Coffee Bar and the Atomic Cafe.
Okay, so Molecules Coffee Bar. It was like in a little strip plaza or something. Yeah. So you have Molecules Coffee Bar, and what was the other one?
The Atomic Cafe.
The Atomic Cafe. Right next door to each other. And they were both basically cafes, coffee shops.
I think they were near each other.
Okay. The Atomic Cafe And what was the other one again?
Molecules Coffee Bar.
Molecules Coffee Bar. So we were speculating because we've actually heard this. There's a place in Myrtle Beach,
Mr. Fish.
Mr. Fish, yeah, and then there's another place that apparently spun off from it called Mrs. Fish. And,
or Miss Fish, I'm not sure.
No, I think it was Mrs. Fish. I'm not. Well, if anyone knows, let us know. But we were talking to some locals about, what are some good restaurants to go to, and they said, well, Mr. Fish, you got to go to Mr. Fish. And we're like, we've been to Myrtle Beach hundreds of times, probably, and never been to Mr. Fish. Didn't even know about it. So we heard the local story. Basically, Mr. Fish was this fish restaurant, and apparently Mr. Fish and Mrs. Fish didn't get along, I guess, and they got a divorce or something. So there's Mr. Fish, and then Mrs. Fish decided to start her own restaurant. So there you go, Mr. Fish and Mrs. Fish. So we were thinking maybe this, what was it again, Atomic Cafe and
Molecules Coffee Bar.
Molecules Coffee Bar. Our thought was it probably were one place at some point. The husband and wife probably got mad at each other. They broke, separated, and maybe split the restaurant in half as the Atomic Cafe. So they split the restaurant to the Atomic Cafe and
Molecules Coffee Bar.
Molecules Coffee Bar. So
that just left me wondering, if they split again, would it be the Subatomic Cafe?
So the Atomic Cafe and Molecules
Coffee Bar.
I've
said it like 10 times now. How can you not remember
If they split again, you're wondering if it will become the Subatomic Coffee Bar. Cafe. Or it could be the Subatomic Cafe.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah. I thought that was fun. Anyway. So...
It takes you like 10 minutes to get to a good joke.
Yeah, I dragged that out too long. I apologize. But that was a good joke. When you told that, when he just popped up with that yesterday, I was like, oh, you got to tell that on the show. That was
It wasn't nearly as cool.
It was when you told it.
Yeah. Because I said it right then.
Yeah, it was just boom, right like that. Anyway, first show of the year. Boy, we're getting off to a great start, aren't we? I got the Lou Mangello whiskers going.
Nobody can even see it.
If I get up close enough here. And you see we got a little shadow coming from the light. Now here's the other thing we've got. We haven't set it up for tonight, but we actually have some umbrella lighting, basically the nice, soft, subdued. It's bright lights, but it's subdued, and it helps with the shadows. So we're going to have those set up on the sides here to help fill in. That way you don't get, like up here, you see this up, it's hard to do this. There we go. Up in this area, it's a little dark and it's fuzzy, and up in that area, it's dark and it's fuzzy.
Do you guys want to know about the Atomic Cafe Molecules Coffee Bar?
My wife has some information for us on the Atomic Cafe.
They're both in Cosi.
They're both in Cosi, okay.
Yeah.
You
drove
wanna-
right
why
by.
don't you-
I drove right.
No.
That's where.
Come on.
I went right by there.
She won't come over to the
No,
camera.
because I don't feel good. And I look bad.
You never look bad.
And one sells coffee, and the other one sells food.
And are they from a divorced couple?
They're in Cosi.
Well, we were just speculating.
By we, you mean you.
Anyway, looks like David's out there. And this is good timing, David, because we didn't even do this at the beginning of the show. It's our first show of the year. We completely...
It's been half an hour?
It's been a half an hour. No, about 25 minutes. They're catching up on The Mandalorian. Yeah, I think I saw your wife, I think, posted something about just getting a Fire Stick or something or whatever and getting that set up. So, great show. You'll love it. And the first few episodes are good, and it just seems to keep getting better and better as each episode goes. So, anyway, while David's on here, I'll do my little shout outs right now. So we would want to say thank you to all the Disney groups that let us crazily let us post our show on there.
Yes, talk about really important things.
We're working on it. So
Like, do you soak the pan when it comes off the stove? Or do you let it wait and get all crusty?
my wife is not happy because apparently somebody didn't soak a pan or something. Come on, he made the meal. The kid right here, Marcus, made the meal, okay? So just be happy he made the meal.
I cut up the chicken.
She cut up the chicken, okay. Anyway, thank you. Now that's Disney. David, thank you for letting us share on your group. Jay and Lane out there at Disney World Florida Fun for Everyone. Thank you. Crazy for Mickey. Well, you can pick your head up. It's okay. Yeah. Thank you for letting us post out there. That WDWpov group, they let us post every single episode. Oh, I know. I'm getting to it, Aaron. I'm getting to it. See, David said he'll take a child that cooks.
He doesn't know what I cooked.
Here's what he cooked here. You didn't join the show until after. I'm still eating mine. It is
My
Does
plate.
David have children?
curry rice.
My plate is clean.
Yeah, he does.
David? I
Yeah.
don't know David.
David.
My plate
now
is
that's
clean.
Disney. He has kids. His plate's clean. I haven't gotten to eat mine because I've been talking too much.
Tell David
Chicken.
he doesn't get the child who cooks because
Onions.
I've invested a
Carrots.
lot of time and energy into raising the child.
Okay. Well,
She's comparing me to Baby Yoda now.
David, she's not giving up on the kid. She's going to keep him.
She's comparing me to Baby Yoda now.
Who is? Oh, yeah,
The child.
Yes, the child. The child. As Aaron said earlier, the
He's
child.
cuter than Baby Yoda.
You're cuter than Baby Yoda. That is a very tall order to fill. I still haven't gotten through the shout-outs. Okay. Monorail Tales.
Oh, he
Thank
has
you.
one child who's 11 and on the spectrum.
What about that mother's random thoughts?
Were you paying attention
Yeah.
to what I just said?
What?
He said he has one child who's 11 and is on the spectrum.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
Oh,
before.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, well, we don't let Douglas, or Jack, we don't let Jack cook too often.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
He is and never.
Maybe someday. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, Monorail Tales, thank you very much. We do about a weekly podcast from that group, and I have fun doing that. And the Disney Podcast group. I think I caught everybody. Oh, no, I skipped one. How could I do this? They haven't showed up for the show tonight yet, though, so I'm actually surprised. Anyway, the Disney Adventures
I
Tribe.
do know who David is.
The Disney Adventures Tribe, thank you very much. She finally figured out who David is. David, my wife, finally figured out who you
I
are.
have a toothache. I'm not.
She has a toothache. She's not feeling very well. She's just going to stay off camera over there, but
And drive me crazy.
she's going to drive me crazy the rest of the night. However, Colton, I'm sorry, David. David saying that Colton is starting to get interested in cooking. He likes cutting up food.
Oh, I didn't love him. We didn't trust him.
Just be careful.
You didn't trust me at 11.
Make sure it's a dull knife. Dull knife. I'm just.
You guys didn't trust me at 11.
And because Aaron,
You didn't tell him about Jack's toaster.
Jack's toaster.
Tried to use a knife.
Toaster.
Oh, yeah. He does make his own toast. However, and we've told him before not to do it, but there was one time where my wife caught him trying, and we've got these little wooden tongs that you go in, you reach for the toast, and you pull them out. He decided to use a knife. So anyway, just we always have to supervise, make sure things are going okay. But since Aaron did make a comment up here, a one-word comment. You ready?
2 exclamation point.
Yeah, with exclamation point. Gas on. What was that? My first Gaston of the year. My wife's going nuts in the other room. What was that?
I don't know what it's like to do.
My first Gaston of the year is ruined. Wow. Okay, we got to do Gaston. Jeez. Wow. So is that going to be the new thing? We're going to have to burp out Gaston? Because I can do it. You know I
No.
can do it.
No.
Oh, you know I can't. I got to take a sip.
What is David saying he's guilty of?
Niall. Do you want to say that? Niall.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's guilty of burping
Niall.
or if he's guilty of... Oh, here comes Jack Jack. How's it going?
Good.
You want to say Happy New Year to everybody out there?
Hi, Happy New Year, Niall.
Nile.
Yes.
What's Nile?
Uh,
I have no idea. What's Nile?
Nick Moliterno's watching.
All right, Nick.
Perfect timing, he says.
Yeah, Gaston. What?
What's Niall?
I don't know. What is Nile? What is that? What's going on?
I'm doing it like Bruce when Bruce hit Marlon.
When Bruce hit Marlon.
Denial.
Oh. I can't even eat. What else did they do? Are we doing Finding Nemo?
Yes, yes we are.
Okay.
Because Finding Nemo's in my head.
Nile the crocodile.
What's up?
Nile the crocodile. I don't think that's it.
Anyway, Aaron's saying Happy New Year to you. Nick's saying hi.
Hi.
So what else? What else do you got in your head with Finding Nemo tonight? What you got for us? I've got time. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna eat some more. What else you got?
It's already cold.
I know it's cold. See, when you put him on the spot, sometimes he doesn't know what to say.
The mask hitting Dory her nose.
The mask hitting Dory's nose.
The mask hitting Dory's nose.
David Moliterno's saying there's a microphone in the middle of your screen.
It's in the middle of my head. It's a microphone in the middle of my head.
Look, that microphone's humongous. It's bigger than your entire body.
Check it out. Watch. I'm gonna do this. Hello. We're gonna do all kind of goofy stuff.
Mistress of Evil. Denial.
Denial. Happy with that? There we go. I don't know why, but why is it that people who have these boom microphone things, they're always doing this? Like Lou, I mean, constantly. He's like doing this and he's, moving it around and
For
poking
comedic
it.
effect.
I guess. I don't know. I'm just trying to leave it alone tonight.
Except you didn't. You've already moved it.
I know. Look, we got Melissa's in the picture now. She was blocked before, like that, but now we got her in the picture.
What did I get for my birthday? Even I don't remember what I got for my birthday.
That's right. You know what? It's only been 2 weeks since your birthday.
It's been exactly 2 weeks.
2 weeks from today. 2 weeks ago was his birthday. And the micro, 23rd. Add 1 week, that's the 30th. Add another week, it's the 6th of January. 2 weeks. Now, there's something weird going on here, because watch, I'm not touching a thing, and this microphone will just start moving on its own. You see
Apparently it's open mic night at WDWpov by the Moliternos, says Nick Moliterno.
Come on over.
Yeah, come on over, Nick. You can make it here before the show's over. You can pop on screen here for a while, and have some chicken rice curry something or other Japanese type food that my son made. Enjoy it. Anyway, so David said happy birthday. And why is this thing still moving?
She's wheezing.
It's moving. It's just like moving on its own. Very slowly, but it's moving. So we've still got...
It's moving towards me.
I think it's going to attack you. So we still have some things to do. I don't know how we sound tonight. If we sound okay, I played with the gain dial on it. Just sort of let us know if the sound is good. Nick is saying, I may come over for the food, but trust me, you don't want to hear me.
Oh, come on. We heard him on
man.
We heard him on New Year's. He was pretty good.
We had a good New Year. We had okay, here's what we have every year. This has been for what, about 15, 20 years, maybe. I don't know, give or take.
Because it's playing when Dory's
We have
Probably after Marcus was born, we started.
we have what we call our annual. I don't even know what it's called exactly. Our annual lame Moliterno's New Year's party.
Yeah,
Since
he should be one of those afternoon radio DJs.
Aaron says this is a Honda.
You heard him. He was doing pretty good, wasn't he?
Yeah,
It took 8 people to make that song.
that's right. That's an inside joke. But anyway, so we have this lame party, and we invite people basically who have nowhere else to go, don't have anything fun to do for New Year's Eve. They come to our house.
And they still don't have anything fun to do.
And what?
And they still don't have anything fun
And they
to
still don't have any fun. No, we do. We have a good time. We play, different card games. Okay. It's a long
Not as
story.
good at it.
It's a long story. So we have fun. We play some card games, board games, different things like that. We turn on the TV usually about 5 or 10 minutes before the ball's going to drop.
And you listen to all the lame opening acts and all the lame after New Year's acts.
Yeah, that's it. We watch a few of the things. We watch the ball drop. Tinkle the glasses together, whatever you want to call it.
Tinkle the glasses together?
Tink 'em. I don't know. What do you call it?
Not tinkle the glasses together.
Tinkle. It's getting worse.
It's a baby, Dingle. What kind of baby, Wingle? A baby, Jingle.
That's good. Show's coming. So yeah. So
You had to see that one coming.
I did. I had that comment. So anyway, so Kelly's saying, "Happy birthday, Marcus. I guess we will be crying in our team soup for the next." Yeah.
What?
It's. She's talking football. You don't care about football. He doesn't
I
care
don't
about
care.
football. But yeah, maybe next year. That's all.
You mean Clink?
That's all. Colonel Clink. How about Colonel Clink?
Up, stands here.
Stan the man.
Clang the glasses, clink.
Clink.
Everyone's coming up with
I'm a
much better
clown,
things.
bitch.
Okay, you do a live show. Come on, you do a live show, and you have to come up with things in your head immediately, or else you sound like an idiot.
Yeah,
or
the Subatomic
you still
Cafe.
sound like an idiot. The Subatomic Cafe.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that. The Subatomic Cafe. Anyway, Nick says the mic sounds good, and the lame New Year's
Anchor
party
and
was a
Chum
blast. See?
And
So
Bruce saying hi.
you guys can come. Everyone's invited to the lame New Year's party as long as you're lame. That's all. That's the only requirement. You have to be lame.
Erin says she watched Channel 2
Bruce?
and they had like 50 costume changes.
Chum.
What's that?
They had like 50 clothing changes
Oh.
on Channel 2.
Anchor.
That'd be interesting. That'd be an interesting
Hi,
thing. See how
Dory.
many we're doing Finding Nemo tonight.
And during shows where it's supposed to all be coherent, see how many
Bruce?
outfit changes there are.
that's
Chum.
true. That's true.
Like
Anchor.
Steve Garvey's annual Blue Marlin Billfish tournament thing. Earl Christensen from Toshiba. The hat changes between each scene.
Yeah, that was a fun show. Old.
You mean this isn't a scripted show, says Nick?
This show is entirely scripted. Every
Leave your
word.
brain at the door when you do a live show, says Stan. He's the expert. He should know.
I am the expert. I am the expert.
I
at
said
leaving
Stan.
my- I'm not, but well, yeah. Definitely got to leave your brain. You check it at the door. I don't think I even have a brain right now, but that's why I'm just reading the comments here because
Dory.
I can't think for myself. So yeah, David says they stay at home every year.
Is Jack invisible to them?
So do we. What's that?
Is Jack invisible to them?
Why is that?
Stan said that in the comments.
Clang the glasses. Oh, yeah, look, we got glasses there.
Clink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Laura says clink. Stan says, hey, gang. Good to see you out there. What else? I'm getting caught. I'm way behind on the comments here.
You're basically caught up here.
You're caught up now? Okay. Okay, so I caught up on the comments here. But, what are you doing? You're
What's that sound?
I don't hear it. Sounds like it could be the air, the heat
Give me a second.
coming out of the... What, you hear something? He hears something. I don't hear it. Because once you get past 40 or so, your ears sort of go wacko and you lose your hearing. Patty is here. Patty joined the show.
Oh, it's...
It's Brucey.
Oh, it's the loud... He's hearing the fan from the computer whirring.
It's
That's all.
loud.
See, that's what I mean. When you're his age, you hear everything. every little
You also smell everything.
nuance.
You put deodorant on, didn't you?
Yes, I did, but that was this morning.
What is it with Stan and yelling people's names?
Stan yelling Patty.
He yelled David, he yelled Kelly, he yelled Patty.
I've got some people at work that do that. They type everything in uppercase. So it always seems like they're mad or they're...
Here's the haunted mic.
Yeah, the haunted mic.
We don't believe in that
This
stuff.
thing was actually coming right after us. Oh, geez, look at that. Right there. Look at how many people are watching.
The Pelican
Anyway,
being at the dentist's office.
the Pelican being at the dentist's office. We all know what that's
What's
from.
Rick Forbes doing?
Finding
He's not
Nemo.
here, but he's doing other stuff.
What? What's
he-
Rick doing?
He
He's not
doesn't look
watching.
like he's on the stream, but he's doing other stuff on
Yeah,
Facebook. What's wrong with him?
we just saw something. Rick Forbes did something in Facebook on this group or something on the. Where are you, Rick? Why aren't you watching us? We feel bad.
Are you imitating him?
I don't know. I was just being stupid. That's all.
Wait. I think I know something that will get him to come. All the Disney live-action remakes stink.
He's gonna be right on it here. He's probably he just overheard you say that. He's jumping on the show right now.
Maleficent, Mistress of Evil was a horrible movie.
Oh, you actually liked it. You thought it was okay.
I thought it was okay at
You
the
thought it was
time.
okay. You didn't think it was a downer. You thought it was okay.
It just wasn't good.
Okay.
The dentist
It wasn't
saying
bad.
no to the Pelican.
What's that?
The dentist saying no to the Pelican.
Oh, okay. No to the Pelican.
When the Pelican was at the dentist's office.
How about what's the girl's name?
Darla.
Darla. Yeah, we don't like Darla, do we?
No, we don't.
I'm a piranha.
They live in the Amazon.
Okay.
A piranha is a fish,
So-
just like your present.
So we're talking 2019 and 2020, but we really haven't talked.
We've
about
talked
it.
mostly about 2002 or 2003.
2003. What are you talking about? 2003.
Finding Nemo.
Okay.
You guys should hang some fuzzy dice from the mic.
Oh.
No, golden dice is what we should
The
hang from the
Pelican
mic.
flying
We should have some
to
kind
the
of
window.
Mickeys. Or
We should
something
have the
like
golden dice from the
Pelican.
Millennium Falcon.
that. Oh,
hang
the
from
Millennium
us.
Falcon golden dice. There you
Did
go.
everyone like Frozen 2? It's not as good as the original.
Hey.
Our show has officially gone off the rails.
Frozen 2 wasn't nearly as good as the first one, and the first one is okay by me, I guess.
Well,
The music wasn't nearly as good. There was like one good song, and Mom ruined it for me by playing it repeatedly the next day.
well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I didn't like it as much as Frozen, the original.
And
the
Frozen
music
kind
wasn't
of,
as
the original Frozen kind of,
good. Golden chance cubes. That's what they're called. That's what Stan's telling you. Golden chance cubes. So you got to get it.
That's the intergalactic lingo for them. Because everyone understands chance cubes, but not dice, apparently.
But yeah, so Frozen 2 was okay. Not my favorite movie of the year or anything by any means, but it wasn't bad. The one song I liked was the Kristoff song. Sounded like an
Which
old
after
Chicago.
that, we
was like a Chicago
we kind of
song.
forgot his character for like a good half hour.
Yeah, he was like in and out. He played a major part and then he like disappeared for a while.
Were Anna and Elsa voiced by the same actresses? No.
Really?
It's not the same person.
Oh
voicing
no!
both.
She's the same actresses from the original.
Yes, they were.
Yeah. I thought.
Why didn't they have enough money to do that?
I don't know what you're thinking. But yeah, yeah, we got comments popping up here. We've got to catch up to, but
Cleveland or Pittsburgh or Youngstown meet?
no. Up farther. Go up farther. No, Kelly was saying, do you have plans for Walt Disney World this year yet? Wondering if we could have a meetup. No plans that are firm. Now, last year, like I said, we were supposed to be there mid-December. If we had been there in mid-December, we actually would have been the same time as Annette was there. And I'm not sure who else might have been there at the same time.
Yeah, music wasn't as good, but I thought the meaning behind the movie was a little more in depth than the original.
It was more of an adult theme.
Which does that mean your child's going to want to sit there and watch it every single day?
There's still enough,
Probably
I think,
not.
to keep their interest in it, but it's but yeah, it was definitely geared more toward an older audience, not.
All right, I'll
kids.
pass then because I wasn't an original Frozen fan, says Aaron.
Well, Aaron, I liked Frozen. Well, I'll tell you what.
Tangled was infinitely better.
Tangled is just
The music, the story was all
heads up.
infinitely better. And there was actual character development because you had the actual characters interacting with each other.
But yeah.
With this movie, Anna and Elsa are just separated. Both movies, they're basically just separated for a majority of the movie.
Yeah. So yeah, Tangled 2, yeah, it's okay, but
Tangled 2?
I'm sorry, they should have a Tangled 2.
Yeah, really.
Frozen 2.
Well, it got its own TV series, so.
Yeah.
You didn't watch it though.
I didn't. It's on Disney Plus though, right?
They had a movie and
so let's watch it on Disney Plus.
Zachary
sometime.
Levi came back and voiced for the cartoon
I
show.
have to get back to my dad.
Okay. Zachary Levi, we like him. We're
Daddy,
he's the voice of.
You just blew past my comment.
Nobody
we haven't
touching.
gotten to it yet. He keeps.
Yeah,
jumping
how
on.
about
My wife's
meet
mad
up
because we
Youngstown, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, whatever?
And Kelly said Youngstown or Pittsburgh would work for her.
It's right there. It's like the most recent comment.
So
He's the one that keeps blabbing on and
okay.
on.
So put down on our to-do list. Put down on. Well, hey.
How about Rise of Skywalker? How about that?
My wife's in the background going.
How about Rise of Skywalker?
I should take a picture of her right now. Hold on, we got to talk to our guest here, who's not showing her face on camera, but she's commenting.
No, we
and
don't.
Getting mad because we're not talking about her comments. So yeah.
Hey, come on, let's talk about something we hate again.
So we will put that on the to-do list, okay? Some kind of Now we are hoping, and I can't get into any details on this yet, but we are hoping for a blessed and fantastic 2020, which will include a trip to Disney. And some things have happened literally just.
And now Aaron wants to meet us.
Just last night, okay? So
because she's in Michigan.
We're at the very infinitesimally small early stages of details to try and figure out when we're going. So, but we will try and figure something out. And if it's not a Disney meetup, maybe we do like you said, maybe a Youngstown, Pittsburgh, Cleveland.
If we did a Youngstown,
everybody loves Youngstown.
There are wonderful things.
Aaron wants to meet us in Youngstown too, apparently.
Okay.
Stan, let's talk about something we hate again.
Yeah, well, that's what you said.
Rise of Skywalker. Thank you for reminding us, Laura.
2019, 2020.
Jumanji.
We're not even talking about the stuff anymore. We're just talking about Jumanji now. Okay, we're talking Jumanji. We're talking Frozen. Well, Frozen
It all connects because Dwayne was in Moana.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. How many movies can he stuff himself into in 1 year? We'll have to figure that out. How many Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movies can he be in one year? What's that?
He was in Playing with Fire. No, that was John Cena.
John Cena. Same difference. John
They
Cena.
were both
Dwayne
they
"The
were
Rock"
both
Johnson.
pro wrestlers.
And we're not going to talk about that other wrestler from some
Jungle.
other Disney group that's out there that's a little freaky, but we'll skip that one.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
You don't know
David's
what I'm
saying
talking
he'll
about.
see us in April, apparently.
Star Wars.
See you in April. Okay, we'll figure it out. Like I said, we'll figure something out.
Rise of Skywalker. Come on.
Okay, Rise of Skywalker.
Episode 8.
Just a little bit better than The Last Jedi. But that's not saying much.
Just a little bit better than The Last Jedi.
It's
Star Wars.
Okay, here's the thing. Let's compare it.
barely scene for scene, but story, beat for beat, episode 6. Except done so much worse.
Precisely. We have the Emperor, and
Why did the Emperor have to be alive?
well, no, I didn't mind the Emperor being alive, but then when you had him, first off, they made him way over the top, too scary for me. I mean, Jack, you didn't like the Emperor.
Oh, Kim Picciano's here.
Go ahead, tell the audience. Did you like the Emperor? Emperor Palpatine?
No, I don't.
No, he doesn't like him.
Angelina Jolie. Oh, come on.
Jedi.
Who cares about her?
We're like
Two
5,000
Disney
comments
movies to
behind
come out
that.
this
Hey,
year
Kim.
and
Hey,
one last.
Kim. How are
Two
you?
Disney movies coming out this year with Angelina Jolie. Who cares? You
Why?
guys cannot stay on topic. It's almost like you're
Why
keep
don't
getting
you
interrupted.
care? Why don't you care? I know.
I just don't care for her as an actress.
Yeah, because we have somebody named Patty who jumps in and starts
Chapter
talking.
4 of The Mandalorian. Man, the Piccianos are really behind on it.
Well, that's what they just got their.
I thought it was
Roku.
a little.
Roku.
I thought
That's-
it was a little predictable, but I was entertained.
What's that? Who said that?
Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, Laura. Yeah. Well, here's
Best
the thing.
part was C-3PO, hands down.
C-3PO.
I'm
yeah.
hearing Orlando
He stole the
Sammy, too.
show, in my opinion. He was the best character in that movie. And here's the thing. Yeah, it was. It reminded me, like you said, it was like almost the same template as Episode 6. You've
Hey,
got
I'm
the
going to do this
Emperor.
exact same thing I did to Luke Skywalker. It should totally
Ooh.
work this time.
Ooh, look
It may not have worked 30 years ago, but it'll work this time for sure.
Let me show you.
All
Oh,
your
friends are dying. You need to turn to the dark side because everything is falling apart. It's
Well,
like,
of course,
you
Stan
did-
liked it.
He did the same thing in Episode 6 and it didn't work. Why do it again? I don't know. So, but yeah, it was better than the last one. It's almost like
No.
It's almost like hold on one second.
Almost half of Rise of Skywalker was spent covering up for the mistakes The Last Jedi did.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so it was almost like Cars 2 and Cars 3. What's Kim
They're
saying?
thanking me for saying their name properly. Picciano.
See, we're Italian. I mean, I'm half Italian.
Well, we also asked them before, and I remembered how to pronounce it.
Good kid. He's a good kid. But okay.
No,
So-
it does not end well for Ultimate Star Wars fans.
No, it really doesn't. It's sort of a drab, dull.
And where did she get that lightsaber from? It's so stupid.
Okay, but let me finish my point. So you have Cars, you have Cars 2, and you have Cars 3. Cars wasn't a bad movie. Cars 2
was abysmal.
complete crap fest. I mean, that was
Glad
a
to hear.
horrible movie. Cars 3
Doesn't mention Cars 2 at
sorta
all.
went back to the original roots of Cars. Yeah, but it like ignores
Cars
Cars
2
2 like
Cars-
it didn't ever exist.
Cars 2 was basically the creative team at Pixar said, we want to make a spy movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then the people up top said, no, you have to make a Cars movie.
Infinity War.
Yeah, and that's how I felt this last episode of Star Wars was. It sort of glossed over the previous episode 8,
Except
because
they-
it was episode 8 threw all the rules out the book. They just like tore it
The
up. and
Holdo
said,
maneuver. It's a 1 in a million chance.
Yeah, the Holdo maneuver. Come on.
It's a 1 in a million chance. We have Star Destroyers that can
Ant-Man.
destroy planets now.
Good question, Annette. Has anyone
And
out there?
the-
Annette, did you get to go on it? Because you were there this last month. Did you get to go on Rise of the Resistance? That is what I was really planning on being able to do in December if we had gone to Disney. That was going to be my ultimate goal, was to make it on that ride at least one time. And then do some video and get a good recording of it and post it out there. But
I might have been one of
Didn't
the
happen.
people that would have preferred to go on Smuggler's Run multiple times.
why is that?
Because it's different if you get a different spot. You've completely forgotten about Smuggler's Run, haven't you?
No, I remember it. But most people say it's just sort of like a simulator. It's not anything super fantastic.
Okay, well, I don't do many simulator things at all.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, Kelly, Rise of Skywalker, and well for Ultimate Star
Oh,
Wars
yeah,
fans.
it would have been a lot
It was
better if they had a
okay.
plan and stuck to it.
True.
Yeah, thank you, Stan. At least you're talking some sense right now.
And Jane.
Hey, the two people I'm supposed to rag on are Stan and Rick, so what do you expect?
Why are you supposed to rag on them?
Because we disagree. That's it.
No, I don't know if you remember when Stan was on the show, and we'll have Stan back at
Everyone
some point.
disagrees with the way to pronounce AT-AT.
Okay, but here's the thing. When we had Stan on the show, and we will get you back on,
Godzilla.
and you'll be actually like
Also, aren't we supposed to be
half
on
a,
it?
Will
aren't
you
we-
stop? Can I finish a sentence? One sentence. Thank you. We'll get Stan back on the show, and we'll actually make sure he's actually
Spider-Man.
part of the screen instead of me doing this and having like an iPad or an iPhone sitting there with Stan's face on it.
You see, this is the problem. You complain when I don't talk.
No, but you got to at least let me finish a sentence. Okay, go ahead. I'm shutting up now. Didn't blink. Okay, so what were you going to say?
I don't even remember now.
Oh, jeez, I knew that was going to happen. You were talking about ragging on Rick and Stan.
Yeah.
But I was saying
They're
this-
both middle-aged guys. They both disagree with me on everything.
They don't though. That's the thing.
Most things.
Now Rick, yeah, I'll give you Rick.
It's
but Stan,
AT-AT. Wait, did David just agree with me?
I don't know. What did you think it was?
Ford versus
AT-AT.
Ferrari.
Okay.
Everyone else keeps saying at.
Yeah.
You don't pronounce it at. It's ATST. So stop calling it an at.
Kim says she's not liked any of the new Star Wars since the first 3 she grew up with. Until the Mandalorian. Now, the Mandalorian is awesome. We
The
can't
only people
say
that
enough
can,
about
the
that.
only, one of the few people that can be trusted with Star Wars now is not working on the movies.
What's that?
Dave Filoni.
Nick wants to know what's wrong with us middle-aged guys.
No, I'm just saying that's the two things Stan and Rick have in common.
Yeah, but so does Nick. And, you
No, I don't disagree with absolutely everything he says.
See, he's calling it Stan says at. He's got 2 at signs there. At. Okay, but here's the thing. You and Stan.
I know, I'm right.
See, Kim agrees with it.
Episode
But here's the
9.
thing.
Dave Filoni.
He's good. He's good.
He did the Clone Wars series, which is cohesive.
This is
To
cold.
say the
It's
least.
cold. Meaning cold food.
It's good and it's funny and it's cohesive.
And I'm eating cold food because I love our audience so much that I put my own satisfaction and dinner aside
No.
to talk to you.
He did the Clone Wars series and he did The Mandalorian.
Rise of Skywalker.
Do you notice something similar between those? They're both coherent,
They're
funny, and good. Do you notice something about the new sequel trilogy?
Not coherent.
Not funny and not good.
There's a few funny things. But here's the thing.
You
Getting
mean
back
the people from the original trilogy were funny?
the original, like the 4, 5, and 6?
Yeah, the people from the original trilogy were
Yeah.
good and funny.
You know what they need
And
more
coherent.
of? You know what they
Not
need?
coherent,
Here's what
actually.
they needed more of.
David Pichon is a middle-aged as well.
Yes, he is. We all are. You just insulted like 90% of the audience out here. But here's
Well, what does that say about our audience?
that we're mostly middle-aged people who like Disney. Is that what it means? Nothing wrong with that. They needed more Jar Jar Binks. That would have made it.
It needed more Jar Jar. Boop, boop, boop. More cowbell.
More cowbell. Anyway, getting back to Stan, though. If he's still out there.
Well, if it is at, it needs to be changed to AT-AT. At sounds dumb. Thank you, Aaron. It is at.
Here's the thing.
AT-AT. Oh, man. You guys are
Stan,
getting in my head.
Do you remember the time that Stan was on the show? He was him and you and the audience were like all siding on you. I kept saying things.
Yeah, that was a magical show, wasn't
and
it?
all of a sudden, everybody was agreeing with you. And I'm sitting there going, what's going on here?
Yeah, I'm just better than most middle-aged people.
We know that,
The
David.
Mandalorian
We know
is
that.
true original content. That's it.
See,
Yeah.
that's good, Kim. Yeah, it is. It's original content. Like you said, it's got its funny parts. It's got its serious parts. It's coherent. It's cohesive. One episode lends itself to the next. It's well done. It's well written. The acting is good. The action is good. I can't find anything really wrong to say about that show. It's wonderful. What's David
I've
saying?
got a fever and the only prescription is more. Okay, now something about the Clone Wars series. It wasn't always coherent.
True.
But
They went
it
off
was-
the rails a few times.
No, it wasn't even off the rails. It was just they're telling a different story than they were last time. But most episodes led right into the next one.
Yeah.
But some went like before the series even began, with some clone trooper training and stuff like that.
Okay.
That was a Twilight moment. Twilight Zone moment for sure when I was on.
Yeah, it was. It was, Stan. That was like, I had no idea what was going on. I lost complete control of the show, which never happens, by the way. We're always like right on topic, never tangent, no tangents or anything.
It has good writing and the music is perfect. In
The
reference to
oh,
The Mandalorian, yes.
Thank you, David. Yeah, mentioning the music too. Hey, Mom's saying hi to you. She said hi, Jack. The music
He's a
is
former
great.
Hi,
Imperial
Mom.
sharpshooter.
Yeah, that was a
That's
good
not
line.
saying much.
That was a good line. Yeah, he was a former Imperial sharpshooter. That's not saying much.
Clone Wars hurt you deeply.
What?
Did you watch the movie or the series?
I don't know. Not sure what Kim's talking about. If it's the series, the animated series, or the Clone Wars, like on
The movie.
The movie Clone Wars.
Attack of the Clones?
Could be.
Attack of the Clones was bad.
Hey, Dad.
The original, or the 1, 2, and 3 were generally not so great. I mean, obviously 4, 5, and 6 were the ultimate. They were the best.
Mm-hmm.
And then 1, 2, and 3.
Now, I'm still confused whether she means the Clone Wars series or
We'll find out. Maybe she'll
Attack
reply.
of the Clones, the terrible movie that at least gave us the Clone Wars series, which was good.
By the way, this was not even an intended topic tonight.
Hey,
But
Dad.
as usual,
Well, I'm sorry if we're talking about Star Wars and stuff that's good
I know. So
compared to the.
so we're talking 2019.
I think the movie.
We haven't really gotten into 2020.
David
2020 is
said-
going to
David-
happen. Hey, what?
What does PG mean?
Parental guidance. P is for parental. G is for guidance. That means you can see the show as long as your parents say, yeah, okay. Like maybe we'll preview it or something, make sure it's good.
I think David Picciano's
What does 13 mean?
clarifying that it's the movie, not the Clone Wars movie. There was a Clone Wars
What
movie
does 13 mean?
before the series.
What
What does 13 mean?
What does 13 mean? I don't know. What does it mean?
The 13th number.
There you go. It's one
What does
after
movies-
12 and before 14, right?
What does movies mean?
I'm glad you agree with me.
There was a Clone Wars movie, and then there was Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
So you're saying PG-13? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
PG-13
Yeah.
means you have
Wait,
parental guidance, but you should be 13 or older.
Please.
What time? Stan says I watched about 6 episodes, season 6 of Clone Wars today. Such a great. I want to binge watch it again just to see what we missed the first
Attack
time.
of the Killer Tomatoes was the What about Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
I should ask you a lot of things, Dad.
You should.
Oh, come
you should,
on. Why does
because-
Stan get all the
What
cool
does
people to
movies mean?
come on a show?
What's that? What's he saying? Speaking of Star
He's
Wars,
got
I
a
had
Lucasfilm Disney artist on the solo show today.
I think I know who. Well, I'm not sure who. If you can tell us, tell us. If not, we'll private message later. But yeah, let us know if you could drop that name. I do know someone who we've talked about having on the show, and probably will be on the show at some point
What does movies
in the
mean?
next few months. But he's an artist that has basically been hired on by Star Wars and
Now,
Lucasfilm.
you know who-
So what's happening?
What does movies mean?
All over the place. What does movies mean? Does anyone know what movies means? Please help us. Movies.
You know who
It's a
should try to get on
show
the
that
show?
they put on the big screen, usually. Sometimes it's on TV. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
You know who should get on the show at some point?
Who's that?
Thomas Burnett.
Thomas Burnett.
He was responsible for the team that gave us the
What does
Attack of the
Ghost
Clones
mean?
versus the droid scene
Okay.
in Attack of the Clones.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You know, all the CG scenes with.
You work on that. You can work on that.
It's not his fault that the movie bombed.
So anyway, Stan, that's cool. Let's see. They will come out next Thursday. He's going to be signing at Walt Disney World at the end of the month. I think I know who he's talking about. And yeah, we have talked about having probably that same person on at some point. Probably already too late because I should have done this like weeks and months ago to get that person on. But we'll see. You never know. 2020 is going to be a banner year for us. That's all I'm going to say.
Movie, a story or event recorded by a camera as a set of moving images and shown in a theater or on television. A motion picture.
There you go, Jack. That's what a movie is.
Yes. What
Okay.
does Jumanji mean?
I don't know. I mean, I know it's a movie, but what does the word actually?
It's a weird
mean?
book.
I think it's just a made-up word.
It was based on a book.
Yeah, but it was still made up. I don't think it actually means anything per se. It's just the name of the movie, the name of the book.
Haven't seen that one.
What's that? Jumanji? Yes, she has. She's lying. You're an absolute liar.
You've seen all three.
Yeah. You've seen more than I've seen. I've seen the original one. I've never seen any of the other ones. Boy, that Patty, you got to watch her every step of the way. Especially when she has a toothache and she's sitting off stage here commenting, tormenting us. Oh, she was responding to Aaron. Well, what did Aaron say?
Attack of the Killer Clowns from
Oh,
Outer Space.
haven't seen. Well, then you need to respond to her. You say, Aaron, haven't seen that one. See, you guys, it confuses us. We see a comment and we're like, What does that mean? What's that all about? Okay, so
A jungle movie that we own from the library.
okay, that's sort of what it is. Yeah,
Yes.
that's sort of what it
Owned
is.
from the library.
So Star Wars.
Yes, Marcus.
The Clone Wars. We agree the movie's pretty much bad.
Attack of the Clones.
Lewis.
You mean Attack of the Clones?
Attack of the Clones. Lewis is out there. Still got something to send to you, Lou.
Now, Star Wars: The
movie
Clone
that
Wars
is
movie
set
still
in
wasn't
Boardman
the greatest
on
either.
January
What's that?
The whole Jabba the Hutt
2008.
son storyline still wasn't the greatest either.
You mean from
from
yeah.
the Clone Wars movie?
It was a little weird. Yeah, that was a little weird.
Jumanji is a 1995 American fantasy adventure
I'm gonna
film
eat some more,
directed
Lewis.
by Joe Johnston.
You haven't seen me eat yet.
It is an adaptation of the 1981 children's book of the same name by Chris Van Allsburg.
Why? Who cares?
Man, you sound just like me now.
I know.
Stan the Man, says Lewis.
Uh-oh. Looks like I'm in trouble.
It didn't pop up with that on here.
Doesn't show that on here. See, on my wife's phone, it says replying to Aaron. On our thing here, it doesn't show that. Although,
It says it on mine.
well, that's what I was going to say. We're looking at it through this Restream chat box. But it's not showing it to us from the way it should. It,
A
does, it,
movie
just,
that
it
Marcus
doesn't
said
show that.
Jeff went to see at
Which is sort of bad, because we'd like to be able to see that.
April
He wants to know what the topic is. He's been here 30
18.
minutes and has no idea.
Who is? Lou?
Stan.
Who? Ann? Who? who has what? Huh?
Stan.
Stan. What is the topic?
I've
You
been
know,
here for 30 minutes. I have no idea. Me neither. Where
Stan?
2019 in review is what we were
reviewing
thinking.
2019.
Did you bring enough for everyone?
We were talking about what's
tell,
that?
Tell him what our what our hashtag is. Jack.
There you go, Lou. I'm going to send the rest of this to Louis Ramos. Okay.
Okay.
This is going to Louis. Can
Our
you,
hashtag.
along
with the Kurt Russell
along
movie
with
collection.
the others, the Kurt Russell movie collection that I still have sitting in my bag right over here somewhere.
Our hashtag.
What-
Expect the unexpected.
What about? Yeah, that's my wife.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Can I finish one thought? Just
that
one
we went
thought.
to see at Regal in
One
Boston Town on
One thought.
July 2018.
Okay, Stan had a question. What's the topic? Well, you did come in late, and probably for the last half hour, our topic has gone woo, right off the rails. But it was supposed to be 2019 in review, what you liked about it, what were your highlights Disney-wise. You know, we talked about Disney Plus, obviously, was a big highlight. We talked about The Mandalorian has been off and on.
Okay,
We
2019.
talked about Star
decent.
Wars. We talked about, what else did we talk about 2019?
Me and Marcus and Patty went
I
to
do
see
actually
at
have-
Tinseltown and Boardman on April 2019.
Okay.
Sam.
Stan saying yes, how it doesn't show the replying to. Yeah, sometimes it does, sometimes it does. Our restream doesn't show it, but if you look at it through the Facebook chat, it does. So anyway,
A movie that
I
Marcus
did
and
have something for 2019 that was a highlight for me.
Tinseltown and Canton on April
That you don't even know I'm gonna say.
2019.
Say it.
I'm going to say it.
Say it.
I'm going to say it right now.
Just say it.
One of my highlights of 2019 was being able to do this show with my son Marcus here. Now, I'm not joking. This is serious. This is a serious thing. It's been an honor working with you. I'm not joking,
I can't
man.
take this seriously.
I'm not joking. I'm being serious. I really.
Yeah, I've only ditched you like the last 3 weeks.
Well, you had your birthday. We had Christmas. We had your birthday. We had New Year's. You know, it was a little busy. But being able to do the show with you has been a real joy. It's been fun. You've sort of come of your own. I mean, just in the last year, I'm amazed.
The look on his face is priceless.
On your face, yeah, probably. Really, seriously, you have grown so much just in the last year.
You said that last year too.
But we only did a handful of shows last year. In 2018, we did a handful of shows. 2019, we sort of seriously started doing this. We didn't get on every week, but we probably did about 40 shows, I'm going to guess, over the course of this past year. And
only 40.
only 40. But it's been fun. It's been a joy. It's been an honor working with you, and I'm looking forward to 2020 to be able to continue doing this. Continue to.
Well, I'm sorry, you didn't have to fight.
Improve our show.
You didn't have to fight with me every week. That was your own right. You chose that.
19.
If you didn't like doing that, you didn't have to do it.
What? Kelly's saying I love having Walt Disney World fans to converse with. I didn't like fighting with Marcus every week. You didn't fight with him every week. You guys had fun.
And that was your own choice. You put that on yourself.
See, now they're fighting. But that's what makes the show great. We're all entitled to share our point of views. And that's what our whole WDWpov thing, our Facebook page, our Facebook group, our Instagram, our YouTube.
Oh, she says I'm right. She agrees with me on that.
Look at this. He's right again. Look at this. But no, that's
correct.
We correct.
Who do you think you are?
Who do you
think you are?
What gives you the right?
What gives you the right?
It's another Office reference. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry.
But I enjoy working with you. And again,
you eventually learn
he's trying to ignore
sarcasm.
Me. He's trying to ignore me because
you eventually learn Marcus's sarcasm.
Yeah.
Eventually. Not.
I'm looking forward to another fun-filled year in 2020 with you.
So, how about that pay raise we were talking about?
Yes, you are going to get a 90% pay raise from what I paid you last year. 90%. That's incredible.
Imagine what I could do with all that money.
0. and yeah,
I'm just giving you my point of view, youngling.
all the advertising money that we made on the show last year, we're going to quadruple that.
I understand Marcus' sarcasm because I'm extremely sarcastic. Wow.
Oh,
Man, people agree with me. This is amazing.
People. Go ahead, let's do it. Go ahead.
Jar Jar. People hate you. And when I say people, I don't just mean people. I mean young people, old people. People as a whole hate you.
That's it. The old Jar Jar Binks. What was that called again?
I don't know. It was an old thing from like over 10 years ago now.
Yeah, that was basically, it was a George Lucas. It was a little animated thing. It was about 3 minutes
Lucas
long.
With Jar Jar meeting him at a bar.
Yeah, and then basically, Jar Jar's walking papers. If you ever get a chance, look it up. I think it's called look up Jar Jar's walking papers.
Give him a subscription to the Jelly Club of the Month.
And Jar Jar's walking papers is this thing about, basically George Lucas firing Jar Jar in this bar, telling him, he's not working out. You got to watch it. It's hilarious.
Stan respects how I speak my mind and have a great sense of humor. Wow, thank you, Stan.
See? You've got lots of fans out there.
I respect you too.
Sorry, Stan.
Okay.
We got a lot of people.
What?
We've got a lot of people saying 90%. That's great. The industry standard is like 5%.
See,
right?
Laura agrees. You're getting an awfully good raise.
That's right.
These are not the guys we are looking for.
Just read it.
That's what I call a raise.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mr.
Sarcastic.
Aaron's. Wait. I love Marcus's sarcasticness. Yeah, I guess
my 11-year-old said he had a nightmare last night about
Kim. Yeah.
Hey, Marcus, do the hand thing. What hand thing?
The hand thing. Marcus, do the hand thing.
Baby, do the hand thing.
Oh. That was good. That was a good line from the Mandalorian. Yeah, do the hand.
Baby, do the hand thing.
And nothing happens. That was it. If you haven't seen that episode yet, it's
the
just
Piccianos have not seen that episode.
But
they're halfway through it.
It's not giving anything away. But
Baby,
it's
do the hand thing.
It's a funny joke. It was good. There's a lot of little one-liners in
Carl Weathers.
The Mandalorian. Carl Weathers is great. We love Carl Weathers. Even going back to the old. What are you doing?
Combat Carl.
Oh, Combat Carl. No, I was going back further. I was going back to Rocky, the Rocky movies.
Ding, ding.
So anyway, Stan, the topic tonight
was this, basically. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, that's what the topic was.
At Oak. Oh, if you're Jack in the background, even though he's reciting lines, the timing is perfect.
Yeah, Jack
okay,
does his
Mr.
own
Bossy.
thing. Does his own thing. We just sort of roll with it. I don't know. Sometimes we listen.
Falcon 9 getting ready to go up.
Sometimes we don't, but Falcon 9 is getting ready to launch. Okay. Which, by the way, Laura, my wife has gotten to go to some NASA social events where she's actually gotten to watch the rocket launches with the press, like CBS, ABC, all those people. But anyway, Laura, go. That's a fun thing to watch. Me and the boys have watched it from a little bit more of a distance than my wife has.
And we got to play with dolphins.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. We were off on one of the bridges off near NASA, and in the waterway that we were sitting right next to, the whole pod of dolphins were just going all over the place, going nuts. It was fun. It was a fun day. And
cool. That's not how you spell cool.
But that's how you say it when it's cool. See, that's how you say it. Cool.
Everyone to Laura's Facebook Live. What? Because of the Falcon 9 launch.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks a lot.
Hey, where was Rick? He hasn't been here the whole time.
I know. But I'll tell you what, I'd like to watch the Falcon launch too. Maybe we should pull it up. We could pull it up. I wonder if we could pull it up. I'm just curious. This is going to be interesting. Let's try this. So we'll keep talking. I'm just going to try something here while we do this. So we're going to see what happens if I put in NASA TV Live, and let's see what we get here. Okay. So we got the official stream of NASA. It's running live right now. I'm going to go ahead and silence. Okay, it's silenced right now. Prepare to handle the situation. I don't know if this is actually going to do.
Is that person strapped to the ground?
Probably.
Well, there is no ground, is there?
But this doesn't look like it's what she's waiting for, unless maybe this is before. But here's what's going on right now, live on NASA TV. Let's see if we can bring this up for you. There you go. Look at that.
Is that person strapped down so that they don't just...
They probably are. Yeah, they probably have foot straps or Velcro or something like that. But anyway, so there's NASA TV right now, and you can watch us and NASA TV at the same time. Now we want to see if we can get to the Falcon.
We need to get a green screen so we can just blend everything into the
that's
background.
another thing we're thinking of doing at some point. Yeah, getting the green screen behind us in our new
so you don't see
state-of-the-art studio.
So you don't see all of this behind us. So you actually see. You would have seen like that behind us.
Let's see here. Let's look for Falcon 9. Falcon launch. Let's see what we got here. More from Falcon launch. Falcon launch on Twitter. We got SpaceX Falcon 9 Starlink launch live January whatever.
Now David and Stan and Lewis or David are talking amongst themselves.
Are they? Well, that's okay. They can talk amongst themselves.
What is Patrick Stewart?
Patrick Stewart's on right now. We're gonna skip He's looking old. He's looking ancient. Here we go. Here's the Falcon.
What do you mean looking?
Here we go. Ready? Here we're gonna switch you over to. There we go. So we've got us down here in the corner. And we've got the Falcon 9.
See, now you don't have to leave to watch the Falcon 9 launch. You can just stay here.
Isn't that cool? Sorry Laura missed out on this, but...
I have a green screen? You can't even have a guest on correctly.
Stan, I'm really upset now. That just takes the cake.
Like we're ever going to bring him back.
Yeah, forget it, man. You're not coming on our show ever again. We're actually supposed to be on his show. I got to talk to you about that.
When?
In the next week or two. We're going to record for a show coming up in February. Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll talk about
1 minute, 15 seconds.
1 minute, 15 seconds. I'm sorry Laura jumped off that thing because she could have been watching this with us. So, 2019, like I said, good year. I appreciate you being with me on the show. You helped make this show what it is.
Hey Stan, can you do that on your show? The green screen.
Man, okay. So that's what I'm talking about.
You can have a guest on correctly.
That's right. I got to pull this off here because this is showing up on here. See, look at that.
Man, that's such a great rocket launch.
We're gonna get that off your screen. There we go. We're gonna put that up there, so I've got it out of the way. You guys don't see it. Let's see. Lewis is saying, guys, not staying too long.
Yeah.
Ready for season 2 of Manifest.
Like
okay.
NASA TV, tonight's show.
There it goes. There it
was
goes.
out of
There it
this
goes.
world,
It's launching.
guys.
It's going.
Like NASA TV, tonight's show has been out of this world.
There it goes. There
Thank
it goes.
you so much.
Cool, man. We've been able to see several launches live on site at NASA, and we actually saw the last space shuttle launch ever.
What was that, Atlantis?
Was it Atlantis? I believe so. But we were actually at Cape at the NASA site when that last shuttle launch happened. Pretty cool. And before you were born, we saw a nighttime launch of the shuttle, which is amazing. Sort of like this. I mean, it literally lights up the entire sky. Lewis said he waited a whole year for the show to return. He's talking about that other show, not us.
Obviously.
But apparently Nick is excited too. So.
Man, this show has really gone off the rails.
I have not seen Manifest, so I don't even know. I mean, I heard it's sort of like Lost.
Where did that take off from?
I heard it's sort of like Lost. Where did this take off from?
Do you want to heat up the food?
You can heat my food up too. Our daughter just walked in.
Dad didn't like it.
No. I've been.
Oh, you haven't eaten.
We've been talking during the show.
I ate everything.
I've got my plate sitting here, and I haven't eaten it. But it's a cool launch. It's a cool launch. So far, so good. Let's see.
Where did that take off
I'm
from?
really disappointed these shoes didn't.
From NASA.
No. Where did it take off from?
What do you mean? Where did it take off? Like which launch pad?
Yeah, apparently.
I'm gonna guess pad 41. I think is where they've been launching most of the major launches lately. Which pad 41 is the pad that the shuttles used to launch from. So anyway, Stan, what's the topic tonight? Was 2019, 2020.
Rocket launch.
And a rocket launch.
Yeah.
And we talked about The Mandalorian. And we talked about Disney Plus. And we talked about Star Wars. And we talked about stuff going on at Disney this past year. What else did we talk about? It's just been all over the place. Yeah, David, why don't we talk amongst ourselves? I have an idea for Saturday. Okay. Any other comments I missed? Because there's a whole bunch of comments here as I was getting.
Nah, we basically caught up.
Okay, we're good.
What we've already seen.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so Aaron was saying, we got to see the rocket launch at Saratoga Springs. That'd be cool. And what I did the time we saw the shuttle launch, I had like this 300 millimeter zoom Canon-like lens. There we go. There's a stage separation there. The second upper stage is now igniting. See, I could be on NASA TV. What's that?
Nick's leaving.
Nick's leaving. Mm-hmm. Oh man. Kelly says awesome show. Mm-hmm. Amazing. Next. But there were a lot of comments I missed here. Let's see. Aaron was saying when we were at the Space Center we had an 80-year-old tour guide, and he sounded like the teacher from Ferris Bueller. We had, when we saw one at the nighttime shuttle launch, we did a bus tour, and this guy, he basically went on about all the acronyms that they use at NASA, and he just kept, rattling off, these initials and this and this.
Can you read the shuttle launch comments to us as well?
Yeah. Let's see.
Double rainbow.
Look at that. Double rainbow. It's a double rainbow. And Annette's saying we saw 3 separate launches right from Disney. Twice we saw the Magic Kingdom. Once from Epcot. Stan saying, David, I like controlling the buttons in case you didn't notice. Is that why the show's always screwed up on it? No, I'm just kidding. Dave, let's see. I like to know the buttons. You need to visit the Kennedy Space Center. Was what my wife said. Nick said okay, guys, go ahead, blast. Thanks again for another great show. You guys have been saying a lot over here. Nick saying, have a great night. Kim saying, Marcus, I hope we see you on our Saturday night show, or Saturday night, now that's Disney. Yeah, they do a live thing. They do a live thing.
Solo show.
Well, no, that's a different one. That's a different one.
Solo show live.
No. The solo show, and we'll give them a little plug
Are
here.
you watching? Look, are you reading that? It says,
Am I
now
reading
that's
what?
Disney / solo show live.
Yeah, but there is also the solo show, which is the one that we're going to be on in a few weeks. We're going to record in about a week or two, and then it's going to be on Stan's the solo show on Facebook. There you go, Stan. There's your plug. Look at that. You didn't even have to ask for it, and I give you a plug. So the solo show is Stan, and it's an actual podcast versus a live stream. Okay. Stan says, can read the shuttle launch comments. Yeah, right. Yeah, you already said that. And my wife is posting. Okay, so my wife is posting. She's unashamed plug here for my wife's site, which I didn't give her because giving plugs for everyone else. But a mother's random thoughts. If you get a chance,
I like that.
What?
The HTTPS. Then after it comes up with a face instead of
that's weird.
The normal dots and slash.
Excuse me. Wow, that was a big one.
You're a good man, Jeff. Says Stan.
That's okay, Stan. So anyway, my wife was trying to post a couple of times here. She was trying to post her site, mothersrandomthoughts.com. She's got my invitation to NASA social media. If you get a chance to look at that, it's pretty cool. She also has a blog, Walt Disney and United States Space Program. There's a big, and again, we're off topic all night anyway, so what the heck. There's a big tie between Walt Disney and the space program. Lots of tie-ins between the two. NASA worked with Walt Disney worked with NASA. A lot of back and forth collaboration went on with them, and my wife has a blog post about that as well. So anyway, Kim was just clarifying. That show's on now. That's Disney. They do that Saturday nights live stream. And Lewis, let's see. Okay, guys, time to take a shower. Eat my ice cream. He's got ice cream. He's not giving us any ice cream. Do we have any ice cream?
I think so.
I hope we have some ice cream.
I'm done.
Yeah, so I think we're finishing up here anyway, Lewis. So no big deal. I have spoken. I like that. I have spoken. Yeah. Good. Anyway, I think I'm catching up on all the comments here. Everyone's saying goodnight to Nick, later David, Kim, Stan, Lewis is leaving. So anyway, we didn't even really talk about 2020 though, did we?
No, there's not much to talk about. It's been like 6 days.
I know, but what are you looking forward to in 2020? Do you have any
non-Disney related things?
Disney related? I don't care. It could be Disney related. Could be non-Disney related. Do you have any?
Well, you know what I'm interested in 2020. It's coming out in a couple months, and other than that, really nothing much.
What's that?
Oh, you know what it is.
No, I'm not. What?
Animal Crossing.
Oh, Animal Crossing. It's on a Nintendo Switch, right? So that's his life right there.
Not my life.
Looking forward to Animal Crossing.
Just the current thing I'm looking forward to.
And yeah, Stan, that would be a good topic, and I could probably take some of the information my wife had already put together about it on her blog post that she did.
Do they have the camera on one of the landing pads?
Oh, they're gonna have the first stage is supposed to land. Let's see if it actually makes it. This is always interesting. Here it comes. And
I don't see anything.
And did it make it? It landed. There it is.
How do they do that?
And that's on actually. Looks like that one is actually on their boat. They have an actual boat that it lands on. Sometimes it lands on a boat, and sometimes it lands actually on land, right within a few miles actually where the takeoff point is. But that is cool. That is so cool.
This is not our living room, Stan.
This is our dining room. The living room is back behind us. That wall right there.
Like that wall, exactly.
It's actually, we call it our family room. It's not technically our living room.
Well, actually, not that wall. There's like a weird gap between that wall and the outside.
No, that's...
No, there is.
No, that's the family room right there, behind that wall.
No, it's not.
I'll show it to you.
It's not.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll knock on the back of the wall. You'll hear me. It's right back there. That's our family room.
I thought there was a weird gap between right there and the family room.
Nope.
Maybe like right there in that corner.
No. Well, I think the family room, what you're thinking is I think it juts out maybe a hair. But no, it's right there. It's right there. So Anyways, Stan is saying...
Kim is actually interested in what I'm interested in.
So Stan's saying Marcus is looking forward to hanging up a huge green screen in the middle of the living room or our dining room. Actually, what we're going to hope for... Office. We have an office that's in that direction. So we're hoping to set that office up as a permanent thing. So I don't have to like take it down, put it back up, take it down, put it back up, take the monitor, move it, put it back. You know,
so wait, does Kim play Animal Crossing apparently?
I don't know. Maybe she does.
Swimming out to sea.
I think we're still talking Nemo, aren't we?
Yes.
We've been talking Finding Nemo since last week exactly.
And yeah, Laura, nighttime launches are amazing.
Now there's some random guy.
Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and switch back to our regularly scheduled show because we got to see the launch, we got to see the staging, and we got to see the first stage land, which is a cool thing. But yeah, Stan, we're hoping what the deal will be is we will end up finishing getting our office set up and possibly a green screen. We've been talking about kicking around. You know, I've got my little Disney picture back here, and we usually have some, you know, of our Mickey hats and things like that. We'll put some of that stuff up in the background, but we might also have a backdrop, you know, or maybe a couple of backdrops where we'll like blow up some of these kind of pictures and have it there. We got all kinds of things.
Stan's daughter's played Animal Crossing for years.
There you go. So yeah, Kim is saying,
Kelly's saying it's been a long time since she's been 17.
Yeah. So Kim says, switch Animal Crossing. Stan is applauding. Kelly.
I look forward to.
Go ahead. What was
learning my POV,
to
understand it, and hearing both of our point of views and whatever.
I'm looking forward to hearing both of your points and learning. Yeah. So yeah, that. Anyway, Stan. Kim, Kelly, Stan. That'd be a good show possibly to do. We could take the article that my wife's already done, maybe elaborate on it a little bit, talk about some of the connection between NASA and Disney, which was pretty extensive. So, and you guys might learn something. Wait, your mouse works.
Oh, yeah, my mouse works.
He's trying to grab this mouse over here. He's got a mouse over here.
Oh, that's nice.
And then we've got the shared keyboard and everything. So, anyway, so Stan's saying his daughter's played Animal Crossing for years. Kelly says she hopes to grow with Marcus. And Kim is saying her son plays the Switch Goat Simulator.
Yeah, that's a weird game.
It is. I haven't seen that for a while.
It's weird.
It's cool though. It's. I remember seeing that, and it was like, wow, that's interesting.
Interested in knowing what is new games.
What's that? What's new games?
I don't.
Oh, okay. So Kim's saying, the Goat Simulator. He's 11 on the spectrum. And he's interested what is new in games, I guess. So, so your son, their son likes you. So you got another fan out there. Wow. And Kelly's just agreeing that sounds great about the show. Possibly doing an education. We could call it. We'll make it another Epcot series episode because we'll actually be teaching, and it'll be actually a learning experience like Epcot used to be many years ago. Patty, our guest Patty, who won't show up on the show tonight, she said, "Have you seen Man in Space, Man in the Moon, or Mars and Beyond?" It could be. I know you haven't, but so anything else? Maybe we'll talk more about 2020 next week. Or we'll just have a completely new topic because tonight we're talking about the year in review and 2020 coming up. Did we ever really talk? I mean, we did.
No.
We did. But it was like a scatter shot. It was like a shotgun scatter shot all over.
In a few months after I've played Animal Crossing, I'll tell everyone how I've Disneyfied my island.
That'd be cool. Maybe you could even put it up on the screen.
Yeah, if we could drag it in here, connect it to the monitor, and put it up for everyone.
Yeah, we could see. We'll figure out something. So anyway, 2020. If you get a chance, check out my wife's Facebook page and her website. It's like I said, it's amothersrandomthoughts.com, and she has basically
story.
I mean, she has a lot of posts that she does out there, but she has like one that was right around the new year, and she's done this for a number of years, where she has like a word of the year that she tries to, instead of setting a, instead of doing a resolution like most people do, she basically, prays about it, comes up with a word for the year, and tries to live by that word and use it as a basis for everything she does. She actually wrote a blog post about that. So if you get a chance, go check it out. The word that came to me is bold, or boldness, whatever you want to use. So I'm going to try to be a little bit more, not that we weren't last year, we're going to try and be a little bit more out there, do some things outside the box. I've been talking about getting our own boom mic. This actually has been a borrowed microphone. This has been a borrowed microphone for about the last year.
Kelly's saying, add more Patty to the show in 2020. That NASA show connection with Disney.
Okay, we could try that. Meet and greets, meetups, things like that. We'll try and, like I said, we're going to try and be a little more bold. We're going to try and be out there a little bit more. He already is. I mean, geez,
what?
You're already out there.
What?
I mean, you just say it like it is. You've been pretty bold already. But like I said, we're going to try and do some different things. We're going to try and maybe shake things up a little bit, make some different shows. Who knows? We'll see what happens. And I hope we didn't freeze, but it looks like
we didn't.
What's that?
Your connection on through there.
Oh, okay. It's just on this one screen. It looked like it froze up a little bit here.
Is your boom mic a Yeti? Yes, Stan.
Yes, Stan, it is. It is a Yeti.
Yes, we found it in the Himalayas.
Yes, we did.
It was trying to offer us snow cones for some reason.
They were yellow snow cones.
No. It's lemon.
Oh man, we were just watching actually Monsters University
yesterday.
Not Monsters Inc., but Monsters University. So.
And we watched Monsters Incorporated last week.
Oh, did you?
Exactly last week.
See, I missed
Finding
that.
Nemo and Monsters Incorporated. Exactly last week.
See, I wasn't there when you guys watched those.
Yes, you were.
Was I? I was probably sleeping.
You picked up a pizza during Finding Nemo.
I picked up.
You came home from work and picked up a pizza on your way from Finding Nemo.
Okay, so that's when you had your friend.
And then Douglas finished Finding Nemo and then put on.
That was last week when we were gonna do our show, but he had a friend over, and so.
And you just did. Stuff you were busy with.
So we sort of last minute said, okay, let's just live our lives for the night and finish up the year, and then start the new year fresh. So. This is it, guys. This was our new show. But yeah, we'll try and I'm going to try and be a little more bold. So just like I said, I've been talking about getting a mic, doing a boom thing, getting this kind of thing, so we can do this kind of stuff like Lou Mangello does. He's always pulling the microphone.
Literally
right
everyone that does a live show or streams in some way with these mics does that. Like, it's not just Lou Mangello. Other people do it too.
No, we just sort of mumble and talk a little bit, and then we say things like, you know what I'm going to say.
You know how I hate the mumbling. I'm just teasing. You know I love you.
Mistress of Evil.
That works. That's basically what she was.
That's it. So we're going to have fun with this.
I'm a great young spokesman.
I just like decided, you know what? I'm just getting it. I mean, we talked about it. I'm just getting it. So that's what happened. I'm still getting used to it. I just installed it. It's hooked up to the table here. It just screws onto the table. And I just said that. I clamped it on. Put it up here real quick. Didn't even read the instructions. Hooked it up. 15, 20 minutes, half hour before the show. Boom.
Stan's saying we should do a bracket show and find out the best Pixar movie is or something like that. We know which one's going to lose the very first week.
Which one?
Cars 2.
Cars 2.
It definitely, Brave isn't going to make it very far either.
Dinosaur, probably not too far.
The Good Dinosaur. See, nobody even remembers it. Dinosaur and The Good Dinosaur.
It's not a bad idea, Lou.
Okay,
Lou.
Let's
not a bad
list,
idea.
Okay, I'm just going to list all the movies that aren't going to make it to at least the top 5.
We want the audience to decide. But you know what,
Yeah,
Stan?
then we're going to end up with a Haunted Mansion situation.
Okay, we did this 2016. This was one of the first things I did when we started our WDWpov.
Why do I not have a Disney character's name that I call out whenever I drink? Take a sip. Well, I just use a regular glass.
Thank you for reminding me, because I've only had one sip for the entire show, and I'm getting thirsty.
No, you haven't. They had to remind you, because you already took a sip at one point.
Gaston!
Man, you got in the red there.
I did get in the red zone. A little meter just went into the red zone. But yeah, Stan, when we started in 2016, one of the first things we did on WDWpov, it was in March, so a lot of people thought we were doing like a March Madness type thing. I could care less about it. I don't know. I couldn't care less. Thank you for correcting me. It didn't. We did it in March. We started it in March, but it went on until probably late summer, early fall. And we had basically a bracket thing where we did all this, pretty much all the rides and attractions from Magic Kingdom, one against the other until we got to a winner. Then we did the same for Epcot.
Every park.
We did it for Hollywood Studios, and then we put the final four
for those 4 attractions from each park.
And the Haunted Mansion ended up winning, which he's upset about because. What was it? I think Spaceship Earth came close. I think it might have been second.
So much better than the Haunted Mansion. I think it might have been
second place. But anyway, we had fun doing that. And that's something. And it's
almost any attraction in any of the parks would have been better than the Haunted Mansion.
He's not a Haunted Mansion fan. But
none of us are.
It was cool. It was fun. But it's interesting, Stan, that you mentioned doing like a bracket thing, because I actually had been thinking about that earlier today.
He means the 3 of us on the solo show.
Oh, that's a good idea. So that's what we need to talk about.
He just already hijacked our guest appearance on the show.
No, I mean, we do. We still need to come up with a topic for it. So that's not a bad idea. But
he's trying to manage us. Co-host manage us.
How long of a show is it going to be, Stan? Is it 5 minutes?
2 hours?
2 hours, yeah.
The maximum you can do a Facebook Live for, 8 hours?
Yeah. Well, there's a way to get around that, by the way. There's a way to get around that.
How?
There's a little checkbox that I can check on there.
What, to lower the resolution of the video?
It does something, but yeah, it'll do it like a continuous live stream for longer than 8 hours. But yeah, there's like some pros and cons to it. But what was I talking about? We were just talking
solo show.
Oh, but the solo show. But again, the bracket thing. So I might do something on our WDWpov.com site, which I really,
between 30 to 45 minutes, he says.
Really, that's good.
Much shorter than our shows.
Really ignored this past year, along with YouTube. And that's where I want to be bold. I want to be able to. I want to try and do maybe almost a daily or every couple of day post on our actual website, which I've ignored. YouTube. YouTube. That's the other thing. I got Adobe Premiere. I finally bit the bullet and I said, I'm getting Adobe Premiere. I've got all the Adobe products. I'm going through tutorials and all kind of stuff so that I have a better product. I have a better set of tools to be able to edit and post videos. So that's something else coming for 2020. So I just finally got tired of, saying, I'll get to that, and then I just, forget it and move on to something else. This year's going to be bolder. I'm going to be bolder. I'm going to be trying to get stuff out more often, better, bring it up a notch. New technology. I mean, it's a Yeti microphone, but we've got the actual Yeti caster with the boom and everything. So just keep watching. We're just going to keep incrementally trying to improve things, and and hopefully you'll enjoy the ride along with us. So, are we done for the night? Mm-hmm. Are we done?
I'm done.
You're done?
Basically, everybody else watching is done at this point.
I think so too. We still got some people watching though. So,
they're basically done.
They're probably
they're being polite.
They're sitting there. They've got it online, but they're not watching. They're just sitting.
They're being polite.
Okay, so I think it's time to say goodbye. You ready? And a 1, and a 2, and a 3.
Ho, ho, ho,
ho, ho, ho. We are Santa's elves. Okay, well, that's the wrong song. Okay, ready?
Please don't say it that way again.
1, 2, 3. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. MIC, see you real soon. KY, why? Because we like you. MOUSE.
Bum, 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 bum,
And with that, we bid you adieu, and we hope you have a magical week. And we will see you next Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget, still trying to get a handful more. We need some more people subscribing to our WDWpov YouTube channel. And just tell your friends about it. We're trying to get up to that 1,000 mark. I thought I was going to hit it before the end of the year. We're that close. So good night, and have a pleasant week.